Hey everyone, we are going in to. What? Wait, Danny's telling me that I casted their first game ever. But yeah. There's some nostalgia conversations happening between Wild Heart Zeta and Minion Miners. And I'm all here for it. But yeah. I'm gonna keep this music on for now. But yeah. Ah. Yeah. Say what? But yeah. Come on in, bro. Grab your friends. This round is sure to start in a few seconds. Pablo is in the house, and everybody is active. Wait, seriously, Wesker? Hasn't tryharded in Storm League in like a century. That's cool. But yeah. If there are more than 10 people, I'll start the prediction. Oh yeah. Okay, we're starting. We're starting. All right. Welcome to game number 1. Map pick, Minion Miners. Map, Tomb of the Spider Queen. These are one of the dark horses of the game versus the incumbent champions of the division. Who will fall? Who will rise? We shall see. Danny, first off, ban Sylvanas. Erased from memory. Stukov, removed. Nasty on the follow-up. And Danny has shown that he's willing to do a lot of tanks with that Stukov. False Dad, banned out. One of the miners power picks. But they have a lot. Ooh! Danny has been draft gapped. He is out of picks now. As we say. It's not true, but I like saying it. Ooh! Ferret takes Wesker as Lucio. These are two teams that know each other and are doing what they can to bully each other. And Himibo takes the Blaze main tank. It's Mac and Cheese takes out Lunara. What the hell? I don't even want to know what that's supposed to mean. Alright, Secret takes out the Leoric. Juan Pablo takes out Mephisto. Getting a little bit spicy here, but, you know. So far, it's still a functional comp. Surprised we haven't seen a Deathwing from either team yet. I know that one likes Deathwing. And... oh. Oh no, that's a lot of team money. That is a lot of team money. Oh no. Yeah, okay. I am slowly processing this fact that you think my content is worth throwing money at. I don't, that's for sure. Anyways. Tyke's picked up by 1 and 2. Wesgrud takes out the Deckard. A lot of good power picks for these teams. Oh, and the Cho'Gall was banned, as was the Noob. Wait, Danny doing... oh, this is going to be so fun. It's an Uther main tank with Maiev, the follow-through, the security of the Maiev engage. The miners won't have a cleanse into potentially the Divine Storm. Juan Pablo will just rip in with his W onto Kira's pulls. There'll be a root on top of it. There's so much spice going on. This is the best. Like, this comp right here is the Gazlo duelist against Leoric. Oh man. Oh man. I am hyped. The miners have drafted extremely unorthodox. And so, honestly, so is Wildheart Zeta. This is gonna be so fun. I think Juan and Kira are gonna have a fun game this series. Both of these teams are always fun to, whoops, casually disabling that. Both of the DPS for Wild Heart Zeta, formerly Bronze 6, are really fun. Pablo plays a lot of spicy stuff. Kira leans into bruisers now and again. Takes Gul'dan when it's appropriate. Like, there's a lot of creativity with these teams, and I really like watching it happen. Anyways, for the Settled Wild Heart Zeta, we have Ferret on Lucio, Secret on Leoric, Danny on Uther, Juan Pablo on Mephisto, and Kira on Maev. For the side of Minion Miners, we have Wesgara on Deckard, Marshall on Gazlo, Wanton Soup on Tychus, Sir Mac of Cheese on Lunara, and Himibo on Blaze. Secret. Steps on in, takes a bit of damage. Kira throws out the shade. Juan Pablo's dealing a lot of damage. Wanton Soup is caught. The stun lands. Wanton Soup is going in for the potions. He keeps running, but he doesn't get out. But a lot of counter damage on the side of the Wild Heart Zeta. But Sir Mac of Cheese also just chunk a lot of damage there as well. Marshall managed to get a bit of priority here, but only a few of those globes decayed by the time Secret got down. So, for talents, we do see it is wave clear Blaze. Like, the Blaze format is here exclusively for the purpose of accelerating the waves for the miners. However, into this incredibly aggressive lineup from Wild Heart Zeta, it's going to be hard for the miners to keep their footing. They can't really interact properly with them in team fights yet. They're going to need Gravel Bomb, they're going to need Odin in order to really be able to take out efficient fights. Kira manages to get that bot side camp without being contested. Marshall is trading into Secret and is winning, but now he has to contend with Kira as well. It's going to be rough. Looks like Ferret's starting that camp. Likely Kira's going to help out. We are seeing Nishas. I don't think it was used ever. We might see it for this camp. No, it's not active, so this is going to be significantly slower than I think Wild Heart Zeta would like. Meanwhile, Secret and Marshall are trading in. Wait, Marshall gets way too low for my liking. My heart. Meanwhile, Juan's capturing those gems. We see a slight lead developing for the miners, and okay, that's a Blaze talent. I don't know if it's good. In fact, I really think it isn't. I have opinions. And Timmy was caught by the tether, but we see Meltdown activate, and he somehow manages to walk out alive. But Danny, on the other hand, Danny goes down. Himibo just presses one button and makes it out alive. Great play. Himibo clears out that mid lane. Looks like Secret is having a lot of difficulty into Marshall. Holy crap, Sir Mac of Cheese nearly dropped while I wasn't looking. Kira gets the double tether. Juan Pablo goes in for the follow through, and a lot more damage was done to the miners. Wild Heart Zeta got a lot of chip here. A tower is just about to go down. The gate is nearly lost. Gems are now in the favor of Wild Heart Zeta. Not by much, but every step counts for these early objectives. Oh no. If we see combustion, I'm going to be very sad. Because Bunker is just so good into Leoric, especially when you just pop it on a tune. Okay. Let's not call it a clown fest. Just because the miners are playing doesn't mean, you know, there's a clown car in the neighborhood. And the same can be said, you know, of freaking Wild Heart Zeta. And both of these teams are great. They're willing to do off-the-cuff drafts and make weird stuff happen. Anyways, the 7s are out for both teams, and the miners take the first objective. Team Dream Momentum, Neil Peasants as an anti-spider technique. Trickery, Spite, Furious Spark as a W build Mephisto. We've got panic protection for Kira, and oh, Hemibo catches out Ferret. Ferret makes it out just fine thanks to a secondary healer. Ooh, boy. Seeing a bot side push from Marshall and Wanton Soup. But Wesker and Hemibo are clearing out mid lane, and Sort of Mac and Cheese already cleared out top side. A lot of pressure is going to be done mid lane now. Wildheart Danny steps on in, takes a huge amount of chip. Juan Pablo's trapped on the other side, though. But slips away through. And that's the third W in a few seconds. Oh, no, there's the pull. Mac of Cheese makes it out alive due to a beautiful stun by Hemibo. Hemibo presses that combustion again. Well, not combustion, the flare up, whatever it's called. And the first objective goes down. Basically nothing. Oh no, not another pun. Please stop. My mentals can't take it. I am the only one allowed to pun here. You are all my minions. Yeah, team's very close to being even. Wildheart Zeta has a slight lead, which will likely be closed. Juan is spamming the voice line. It was predicted. Juan gets hit by the stun, but Hemibo doesn't have any follow-up just yet. Juan Pablo takes a lot of damage. Juan Soup's looking for the follow-through. Kira's been spot. Secret takes a boatload of damage. And Marshall is quietly clearing this lane. Jeez, doing good diligence. Getting that clear in. Life is good. Wesker might managed it. Oh, and there's the stall. Hemibo might just cuts Danny out here. That's a lot of damage onto Kira. Wait, no, Secret. This is the one who's in. Danny forces out the Divine Shield. Also coming out. There's Bunker. Heck yeah. Marshall actually took. Wait, we're seeing Robo Goblin and Draken Laser Drill. We're seeing a lot of zany shit here from the miners. So far. Also fairly conventional from Wildheart Zeta. And Kira taking a boatload of damage. Actually, he's going to go down. No, the hand catches him just in time. But the first turn in is taken by Secret for the side of Wildheart Zeta. Secret is forced to Eon out. But it's going to give Wildheart Zeta a huge opportunity to push this lane almost unopposed. We're going to get that wall down. Danny gets hit by another stun. Danny is tanking towers now. Makes it out with about 50% HP. And Disc hits the Blaze. Hemibo is silenced for a few seconds, but that's not going to stop him. Huh. This shit weird. Honestly, I'll have to try that out later, but right now the sensitivity feels too low on that. Oh no, Hemibo charges on in. He's forced to bunker out, but hey, he's still alive. Cleanse used on multiple members of Wildheart Zeta. Secret's waiting in on the flank, looking for that entomb. Might... No, doesn't really make it. But yeah. Sweep. Feels weird, but it looks better. Okay. Hemibo gets caught by another disc. Blaze seems to be fated to be trapped in nothing but every single disc. Marshall looks for the E. Wait, the second ult, the third objective goes to the side of freaking Wildheart Zeta as well. Okay. Looks like Hemibo's also going to drop down here. Pulled by Seeker in one, and that's 2 kills for nothing for the side of Wildheart Zeta. Secret's pushing down. And... yeah. It's looking like mid and bot are both gonna fall here. And top for good measure as well. Wanasu barely dodges out. Secret's forced to back away. It's getting W to death. That's 20 gems. Wait, is Secret? It's got drain momentum. Oh no! Oh no! Wait, the miners walk past 20 gems! No! Secret loses 17 gems! Oh no! Oh! Diamonds may be forever, but these gems are very, very temporary. Like, they're perishable. With these two teams, these gems are perishable goods, is what they are. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Secret finds Himibo. Himibo charges away before Entomb catches him. Next turn in comes on in favor of the miners, but it's not looking good. Secret keeps on chasing in. But hasn't been seen quite yet. One good Entomb, one catch, and there's a dead man involved. Meanwhile, Secret's clearing out topside. 16 is out in favor of Wildheart Zeta. Marshall retreating off of Vision. Juan Pablo just shamelessly clearing. A lot of that advantage is coming out from Lightning Reaction and Shard of Hate. It's a very weird siege build that I've seen before and hate. I don't like it when my mages can do siege. I like things to be nice and categorized. Yeah. It's going to be a very difficult approach for the miners from this point on. Himibo, if caught by this flank, the Leoric is seen. They disengage from it. With the 16 advantage, though, Wildheart Zeta might just consider the boss, or at the very least, baiting out the boss. If Himibo's smart about this, he uses oil, he lets Mac of Cheese put down an E. They know this is a bait. They know they can walk away, and Miners doesn't fall for it. Secret getting in. Marshall just barely gets out of that Entomb before it spawns. Oh, that could have been the pick that Wildheart Zeta was looking for. They're 30 gems away from it. The Miners have a bit of a surplus, and 16s are out. We see overclock, safety in numbers. Oh, wow. Secret takes a load of damage. Marshall uses it and stops so he doesn't get pulled into Danny. And it looks like the Miners have managed to edge out Wildheart Zeta for a few seconds here. Kira steps on in, manages to stall out Himibo. Marshall, Sir Mac of Cheese, none of them have got their turn in yet. Juan steps into the drill, delays even more. Himibo misses the charge. Or fair dodges it, however you want to look at it. Himibo might be forced to pop bunker here. Oh no, pull catches. And Marshall got the turn in. None of the Miners have died yet. Disc is back up. Durance is down. Entomb is still down. But both teams are low on ults. Lunarb presses in mid lane. Secret's managed to get a good clear here. Topside isn't going to work. Oh no, Kira just barely escapes. Secret is clearing out mid lane. The Miners are putting all their eggs into this one basket. If they don't get this fort down, it's going to be a long road to 20. Top and bot is auto-clearing. Himibo's caught by a disc. The Miners are still at a major disadvantage. Oh, Marshall and Secret were trading. And that's a big attempt at a 2, but it doesn't do anything. Secret goes down, in fact. Himibo stepping on in, taking a lot of damage to Juan. That's a three-man sleep. Marshall's going in on the back line. Himibo gets the bunker up before dying. Sir Mac and Cheese gets a potion. Kira kills Wanted Soup, but dies to the poison in a few seconds. Sir Mac and Cheese decides to dive him instead. Marshall's still going. Himibo's still going. Marshall's probably going to drop to Juan Pablo here, but manages to get on out. Instead dies to Danny or Ferret. I couldn't tell. Juan dies to Himibo. And Himibo dies to Danny. Wesgara gets his potions before it's too late. Sir Mac and Cheese is dangerously low, but it's only 2 healers. Secret is back. Sir Mac and Cheese gets out of Ferret, doesn't get a kill. Wesgara is now trapped into a freaking tomb. And it looks like Wesgara is next to the chopping block. No, Sir Mac goes first. Oh no! All of the miners are dead. Wesgara keeps maneuvering. He's keeping on potioning up. He's managed to make it out alive, but Ferret's got the reverse amp, and Wesgara goes down. That is... Whoa! I'm going to need a drink after that. Anyways, Wild Heart Zeta proceeds to the boss. Why am I doing 3 of these in a row? And we're seeing 20 coming out for the side of... Whoa. It's Mimic, it's Mixing Fire, it's Shadow Strike, Mixing Fire, I already mentioned, and Redemption. It's a good situation for Wild Heart Zeta. They're going to get this boss, they're going to get that turn in. And with 20 advantage, they're probably going to be able to close it out now. Ferret and Danny are enough for this turn in. Wanted was considering the camp, but decides to back on out. This push is going to be really dangerous. The miners need to make no mistakes if they want to win. Gonna have to clear this thing out quickly and effectively. Drill is used towards that end. Kira lands a few Qs. That is a big Maiev in. Kira dodges the Gazlo bomb. And it looks like boss is gonna go down without much fuss or bus. Mac and Cheese steps on in for the fountain. But the Web Weavers are out, and it's looking like Juan Pablo's going to land a huge ult here. Bunker is dropped, but no! There goes the Lunara. It's particularly important for the miners when you look at Nature's Culling. That was their wave clear that's gone now. Now the miners have to rely on Himibo, Marshall, and Wanted Soup to do the rest of the clear. Top side's going to go down. Bot side's pressured, as is mid side. This is not looking good. Kira catches a huge disc. Pablo's disrupted. The silence is active. That's a double pull. Secret still has access to an attack. And Ferret gets a Mixing Fire kill. It's looking like this is going to be game number 1 for Wild Heart Zeta. The miners put up a good fight, but... yeah. A 13-5 game. All right. Win number 1 goes over to Wild Heart Zeta. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to read these puns out while we're waiting for game number 2. Nothing left but debris. This isn't Gouda for the miners. I can barely watch. Wild Heart Zeta has really been grinding it out. Quite the Swiss-looking fight there. Y'all terrible. I know that half of these are mine, but you're all terrible. All right. We're going to Dragonshire, it looks like. Just going to get confirmation that it's Wildheart Zeta that picked it, and let's get this show on a road. I need to update these things. Like, they need to be a little bit thicker, more legible. Okay. And I've just been given information about a dummy replay for the replay casts that are going to happen after the big event, which is a great relief for me, because I don't want to be spoiled on the results of matches. Oh, God. Only a monster would be okay with that stomping? The puns here have never been cheddar. So bad we gotta go to the punetary. Okay, that one's not cheese related. Funny story, y'all. I sell cheese. All right. We're gonna run an ad break. Let's start a prediction, shall we? Sylvanas is banned out. Stukov is banned out. Nasty stuff. And we've got more than enough people. Let's start that prediction, yeah? False Dad's banned out. Johanna's banned out. Man. Poor Danny. He doesn't get to play the one champion he's good at. Ooh, somebody's bet points on minion miners. You know what? Alright, Wanton Soup takes out the Rexar. It's looking like we're going to see a fun match this round. Juan Pablo takes a Junkrat, bot lane anchor. This is going to be good. And Ferret once again takes out Lucio. It's looking like Wesgaro is going to have to get flexible. Bring out more stuff like the Deckard. It's a good pick. Oh, we've got 10-1 odds now in favor of Wildheart Zeta. Ooh, this is going to be spicy. Answer Mac of Cheese. Grabs his Lunara. Wesgara brings in the Brightwing. And Deathwing is banned. I am shocked at Wildheart Zeta for insinuating that minion miners would run Deathwing main tank. I am just shocked. Absolutely horrified. Yeah, no, they've done it way too many times. Like, the miners have done this far too much. And Anubarak is banned out. Danny's gonna have to show off his tank pool, show that he is no longer someone who can just simply be choked out. And I think, at least with Uther main tank, we're seeing a more versatile Danny. Kudos to the man. Leoric Rock is taken out, and once again the Maiev emerges. Li Ming, and once again it's Blaze main tank. And Diablo. It dibbles. Ooh, we might see 8-block cage. That'll be fun. Oh no! I mean, there was a time when you could choke Danny out. But that was last season. This season, the rules don't apply anymore. Alright, let's get into game number 2. And I'm going to disable my sound again, because of course I am. Alright, on the side of the minion miners, we have Wanted Soup on Rek'Sar. We have Wezgara on Brightwing, Marshall on Li Ming, Himibo on Blaze, and Sir Mac and Cheese on Lunara. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, we see Juan Pablo on the toy train. We see Wildheart Dana on Dibbles, Secret on Leoric, Kira on Maiev, and Ferret once again on Lucio. Here we go, looking for that skirmish. Looking for that engage. The Wisp is instantly killed by Ferret. Hey. Sir Mac and Cheese escapes on out. Himibo sent into a trap. Himibo is just gone. Oh no! First Blood goes over to the side of Wildheart Zeta. Rek'Sar. I swear. Ooh, the first games are coming out from the other series. And the miners take their siege camp a little bit behind the side of... Wait. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh no. He boops the camp and delays the clear for a few seconds. Wanted Soup's gonna have a little bit of difficulty clearing with this. He's got to use Bird of Prey to clear that thing out. Kira finds her Mac of Cheese. Doesn't dive on it, but Wezgara's forced to Xeon out to keep Mac of Cheese in this fight. Danny is anchoring that point. It's looking like this DK is going to go over to the side of Wildheart Zeta if nothing changes. Talons are coming out, but Kira could foster for this one. Ooh, Sir Mac of Cheese is going in on Secret here, but the point isn't falling. And Juan Pablo is stoling a Bruiser camp. And I didn't know you could do that. I'm pretty certain you can't do that. Himibo can't do anything to really stop it. This early DK is going to be a serious problem. It's going to give the miners multiple opportunities. Himibo's forces to retreat. Wezgara's pushing on down. Marshall and Sir Mac of Cheese are accepting the fact that this DK refuses to engage. This is extremely annoying. Meanwhile, that push bot side has been cleared out by Himibo, cleared out by Sir Mac and Cheese, but it took a tower while it was at it. And the DK is now going to take more than a tower. Secret goes on up, catches that soak, and it looks like Wild Hearts Zeta is going to be the first to 7 in a few seconds here. Himibo gets a little bit chipped. And we're seeing AW build Diablo, Sticky Wicket, Reverse Amp again, Hopelessness for a different build out of Secret. My build, however, has been the same as before. And 7s are coming out for the side of the minion miners as well. That Wisp has been eliminated. Oh no! Marshall's going to be chased down, peeled out by Wanton Soup's bear. Misha's going to die for Wesgara. He's incredibly low. Oh no. That was a nasty Maiev combo. Between the Junkrat and the Maiev, it's looking like Wild Hearts Zeta has all the damage they need covered. Secret's clearing out that camp quickly. It's gonna have to be Sir Mac of Cheese on camp duty in order to really change it. E-round, here we go, it's an invade. They're up a level on the side of Wild Hearts Zeta, but one wrong move, and this choke point can become very dangerous. Himibo tricks out the mine. Danny tries to combo it, but it doesn't quite work out. And Ferret takes a huge amount of damage. Ferret actually goes down here. Secret and one trading in. Sir Mac of Cheese takes a lot of damage. Himibo was forced off point. Sir Mac of Cheese has taken a lot of damage, and 10s come out straight away for Wild Hearts Zeta. You're gonna have an edge for the next minute, and it's not looking good for Himibo. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! And 2 of the miners go down to a lot of ult. Pablo's just gonna get on into the Junkrat, get on into the DK, but he puts down one of his traps before getting in. It's a good move. Gives him an escape if he gets engaged by someone. Blue's Wanton Soup or the Li Ming. Now Sir Mac of Cheese and Marshall are going to have to think about where they go. Still pressure coming into this wave. Someone's going to have to handle that eventually. Wait, that's Disintegrate. Oh no, Himibo goes in for the charge. Been tethered. And the Dragon Knight goes down without the fort dying fully. The miners are still behind. But they can make it out alive here. It's possible. Eventually, Pablo is going to DPS that point down. Secret and Kira fast clearing. That's going to put pressure. Wanton Soup clearing out mid lane while Mac of Cheese clears out top side. Good move to compensate for the back. And Wanton Soup and Mac of Cheese get on the camp. Himibo is helping out as well. And 13s are coming out for Wild Hearts Zeta. Standard issue Diablo build so far. All together from Lucio. Unyielding Despair. And this is going to be painful. There are now 2 traps on the board. Junkrat is just going to be a minor problem. Mac and cheese makes it out barely with a well-timed R. Miners have made it out unscathed. That fort was already going to go down pretty easily. Oh no, Wanton Soup has been 4-man collapsed on, and there's no one there to save him. Oh, and there goes Wesgra too, it looks like. Ah, and I was just saying that the miners got out unscathed. Kira just alley-oops over the blaze charge. Juan is capturing the top point. Danny is going for the bot point. Secret is going to get on a DK here. And while the miners may have their 13s, it's cold comfort now.
The fire comes for you.
We're seeing lots of damage increase tools, but the miners are very squishy here. DK is finishing off mid lane. It's dropping fast. One Soup is contributing to that clear. Seeker is helping out, and it looks like Seeker, not Secret. Yeah. And it looks like Wildheart Zeta is getting that Bruiser camp and is continuing to put the pressure on. This is 2 forts in 10 minutes. It's not the biggest bit of disparity I've seen in this division so far, but right now, the miners are in the hands of Wildheart to make it Zeta Blade. 16 coming out. Everything from pure pain to debilitation to the right Lucio 16, hot damn, as well as vengeful knives and crushing hope. Himibo was hoping to make it out alive without, you know, dealing percent damage. Yeah, he's got to deal with several 16s that are just going to nuke him. Oh.
Power gathers within the shrines. Seize them and become the new Dragon Knight.
Oh, cross the wall on him. Himibo manages to get that bunker in time, though. Oh, that's 2 ults down. But Niners still doing fine. Wanton Soup's gonna take control of that point, but he doesn't want to step past his gates because he knows that he could be the target of a gank. Secret, on the other hand, has no such fears, and it looks like a DK is going to go over to the hands of Wildheart Zeta. Wanted Soup. Oh, no. That's one in danger, Rexar. The trap still catches the main body. Wanted Soup manages to get out. Himibo is trapped in a cage. Doesn't have bunker to get out here. And while I wasn't looking, I think Lunaro went down as well. Juan gets on into that DK, and it's looking harsh for the side of Minion Miners. It's likely going to be a 2-0 here. Gate is already down. They're down 2 members of their team. There's not much that anybody can do right now. They can pick it down with Seeker, but Juan is definitely dodging most of the stuff at the disposal of Marshall here. Still nearly at full health right now. And Wanted Soup is caught in the entomb, forced to pop his stasis. Sir Mac of Cheese is active. Clear isn't quite fast enough. The DK's at about 20%. Juan might get picked here. Oh, he just mines away, and it doesn't look like any of the boards are going to connect in a meaningful manner. Pablo used the ultimate for Peel, and Wild Heart Zeta begins a long march away from victory. They now have a 4 catapult advantage. It's going to be extremely rough for the miners. If they get a win, they need to win with at least 1 or 2 more bodies more than they lose. And so far, they've yet to land more than 2 kills in any team fight. They're down 20s in a few seconds. Yeah. Things are looking desperate. The next DK likely closes out the game. Danny steps on in. And mac and cheese while clearing out. Mayav now has multiple vaults. Mixing Fire is active. Hellgate is active. Oh no! Goodbye, Marshall! Ah, the hidden bush! Used for great effect. That might be the only pick that Wild Heart Zeta needs in order to win this round. They're stepping in. They've got 5 catapults. Oh, Danny gets on Himibo. And the cleanse comes out. And Sir Mac and Cheese jumps into the bunker to try to escape. And Misha's gone down. Danny's a little bit low on HP. Ferret mixing fire everywhere. Kira's dealing DPS. These catapults are still active. Nobody on the side of Wild Heart Zeta has dropped yet, and the core goes down. GG's! All right. Probably interview time. Let's get into lobby 2. Hope to God that I turned off the music. Yes, I did. And the second victory. Where's that star? Wait, where is it? Seriously, where is it? Ah, there it is. Boop. Let's get in that lobby. Doot. I have no idea how to use my relays. All right. Prediction outcome goes to Wild Heart Zeta. Those were definitely 10-1 odds. Oh, hey.
Hi, Danny told me to join your lobby, so, what's up?
Oh, hello. Speaking of Secret Chaos, so, wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out... Oh, wait, no, you're Secret. You're the Leoric, then, yeah.
Yeah. This is, hot, because I've never, done an interview before, so
Oh,
this is...
cool. Which, you know, I haven't done an interview properly yet, so we're 2 peas in 1 pod. You know?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about game number 1. What are your thoughts about dealing with a the Leoric Gazlo matchup? Have you ever played that one before?
I probably have, but definitely not often. I don't see Gaslow too much, so I actually wasn't really sure what was gonna go down. It was like pretty even once Gaslow started to get some more decent talents, like before level 10. But yeah.
You definitely had a lot of help in that lane from Kira on the Maiev, but you yourself did some great posturing, made it basically impossible for Gazlo to step up much further past his gate. So those were definitely some good entombs. I can't help but think about the number of bunkers that were just dropped immediately after. It's a good trade, though, you know?
Yeah, I only remember the misses, not the hits. So
And I'll be honest, I have a memory that is incredibly short, so I'm more so remembering some of the big flashy plays right now. So,
yeah, I mean, this is actually something we've been talking about. Like,
yeah,
just I was like, I'm just gonna spam Entomb and then hope that we get bunker every time because
yeah,
that was really their only defensive play
yeah.
to play about use the bunker. So yeah, in the
And
first game anyway.
at the very least, it's their only defensive cooldown outside the Deckard's ult. Once you've dropped that, Kira and Mon can go in hard.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a few. Although, I do remember one time where they just... I don't know what it was, but I think it might have been a Tychus grenade or some other piece of displacement, and everybody in the one just funneled out of it and killed you. That was...
Oh yeah, I remember I got one. It was towards like the top left of the map when they were
Yeah.
pushing our keep, and I was like, oh, you can root this, right? And then I got destroyed. So.
Yeah. Honestly, though, they were in retreat. It was a good play. Just unfortunate how quickly they managed to turn the tables in that one moment. That being said, though, when we're talking about Dragonshire, my favorite Entomb of the lot had to have been the one that was the secret over the wall Entomb. That was a really nasty play, and it was awesome to watch. Both you and Danny really played around vision and around walls there.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say my favorite play of that game was Danny.
The Hellgate.
Teleporting over the wall and getting leaving there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, "Did anybody see that?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw it."
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So, Uther main tank now. I'd already seen the Diablo and scrims with you guys, but that one's a spicy one. Are there any thoughts on that particular matter?
Yeah, I actually really liked our comp because I feel like Maev brings a lot of engage to the table, so you don't really need your tank to engage as hard. And we had okay vision control as well, so it worked out pretty well for us, I would say. We don't really play like that often, but we've played Uther main tank before, but it's not
a tech pick. Yeah. It appears that the joke that Danny can only play 2 heroes is increasingly becoming less and less true, and therefore it's becoming less funny, you know?
Danny was happy that they banned the new Brack, so he doesn't have to play it.
I mean, I saw a bit of that game against TNT. Those were some nasty combos. Especially just sort of like the charge into Stukov, silence, just killing whoever's in that. Nasty stuff. Yeah. Both of those games were under 20 minutes. They were fast. They were efficient. What are you guys feeling like about the rest of the season?
I think that we're feeling pretty good about the rest of the season, honestly. I think our first match was like pretty tough, but for the rest of the series, like, hopefully everything goes well for us. So, yeah.
It's really telling when high level teams, when a CCL or CCL Light player is actually a handicap for that team. I think one is absolutely essential for you guys, and that's good to see. Danny's just annoyed at me. And I don't know why yet.
Oh, is he in your chat? I'm not
he's in my chat. He's probably getting triggered about me making the jokes. But yeah. I will almost certainly catch all of your games, whether it's me casting them personally or somebody else taking a peek at them. I'd love to see you guys play. And I hope you have a great rest of your season, yeah?
Alright, thanks.
Alright. I think I'm going to head off and cast another game.
Good luck
And
with your
I
game.
hope you have a good rest of the evening.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Oh. We're not in proper mode, it appears. Anyways, let's get on to the next series on the list. Once I manage to remove all of the various tools. So, which one do I want to do next? Let's just do that for now. That way it doesn't look completely terrible. Odds are both of the series I'm talking about are still finishing up. Streamer mode. Let me get that on before I accidentally spam ping everyone. Okay. What are we going to do next? I've already got one game. Okay. It looks like it's the TNT versus Running Wild. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, boyest of boys. Whoops. Let's turn those off. Get TNT into position. And where's Running Wild at? Oh, that's big. All right. So, obviously, when it's a replay cast, I can't show the draft. You'll have to look for that one up yourself. But, yeah, we're just going to go into game number 1. This was an Infernal Shrines round. Don't know who picked it. So, yeah. Let's just hide that for now. Go into Z. And get everything else running while we're at it. Disappear. Disappear. TNT. And Running Wild. Did anybody else give it? Okay. I don't even have any of the data from last season. You know what? That's fine. Let's just do this as it is. Anyways. On the left side, we have Running Wild. Kairu's on Diablo. Full On Grits is on Blaze. Vert is on Hanzo. Mr. Executive is on Banduin, huh? And Alexia's on the Chromie. For the side of TNT, Miniken is on Hammer. Gambit is on Brightwing. Zenroth is on a noob. Jägermeister is on Hogger. And the man Josh himself is on Tychus. Down's coming out. And the show begins. Hammer comp's particularly tricky to deal with. I imagine this means, however, that things like Medivh and Genji and possibly Maiev as well were banned on out. TNT's got a good roster. Ooh, Kairu lands a flip on Jaeger. Jaeger spins away. That's a 3-man stun by Grits. Miniken's forced to boop them out, but Gets shoved on out, and okay, that's a teleport on to Josh the man himself, and I'm not allowed to snooze ads, so we're just gonna have to eat this one. Zenroth takes his fountain, a little bit late. Kairu goes in for the charge. Ooh, gets polymorphed. The backline gets stunned by Zenroth. Kairu goes down, but there isn't much more in terms of damage. Oh no! Miniken catches the jump with a freaking boop. Chromie's doing a lot of damage. Zenroth's trying to body block Elixia here. The siege continues. Soakwise, it's looking like Hogger and the Blaze are dead even. Heck, Hogger might even be a little bit faster. It's a bit spicy. Kairu steps on in. Can't quite force it out. Zenroth standing. But Miniken has to move to dodge out against Elixia's Chromie. Bird now starts his camp. Executive lends a hand. Elixia is also starting. Topside Soak has been caught by Jägermeister. Gambit, Miniken going back in. This nonsense is going to continue, isn't it? Kairu steps into the Tychus. Very bold, very brave. And Zenroth eats the root. You know, on the top lane, Jägermeister and Fallen Grits trading into each other. A lot of damage being dealt. And we're not doing predictions because, of course, you know, we're dealing with replays now. Heck, I probably could have turned off the delay if I really wanted to. Augur starts at topside camp. And it looks like we're going to bot lane for this next shrine. Running Wild, putting up a good show, especially in this Augur, but Hover Siege is going to come out soon. Ooh, Grits steps up to the point. Jaeger's getting invaded on here. Josh, it's Guts the Z on him. Jaeger is probably going to die here while his... No, he backs on out and gives up the advantage. Minicam has been split pushing this entire time. Oh, no. Oh, no. However, taking this camp is always problematic for one very simple reason. It proxies, but it does not soak. Jaeger walks right by it because he knows that these globes are now lost to full-on grips. Once Miniken sets up, it's going to be really hard for Running Wild to take this point. Grits steps on in, puts an oil down, just to remind everyone. You don't get the attack speed reduction at 4, but you do get it at 7 in a few seconds here. And Shipsy, the shrine is... looks like it's going over to Running Wild. Ooh, the polymorph catches Grits. Kairu jumps in, taking a lot of damage. Kairu goes down, but it looks like the objective falls to Running Wild. Grits also drops. Verd completes his quest. And Miniken just keeps stepping up. Might not be the wisest of choices. But hey, it's a situation that Running Wild's been dealt with. Meanwhile, gigantic waves are pushing in the favor of TNT. Unless they're removed from play, it's gonna be a tricky thing to handle. Miniken gets down to 300 points. Kairu might catch Josh here. Oh boy. The flip is canceled. Zenroth and Josh are really low. Jaeger's coming in on the flank. Knows better than to show in the bush, though. He plays it slow, plays it safe. Right now, Running Wild has an abundance of kills. But this game could still go anyway. They've taken more chip. They've sustained more damage. And in that sense, there's just simply better macro, better decision-making on the side of TNT so far. Bit by bit, they've managed to eke out more of an advantage. Yeah, part of that's hammer, but not the only thing. Ooh, Kairu with a reflex charge that gets interrupted by Zenroth. Jägermeister clears out that bot side, relatively uncontested. Kairu sends out the W. Verd punishes Minican with a lot of damage. Josh takes a boatload of damage. And Tens are out first for the side of TNT. Pull is forced out on Verd. But Zenroth didn't really have enough follow-up there. This fight is likely going to result in a destroyed... Okay, the arrow hits Zenroth. Kairu lands a flip. But there isn't much more damage to do to Zenroth here. He just Z's on out and is completely fine. Bird dodges. Guard before it comes out. Kairu gets a light bomb on her, but still forced to retreat. Executives caught it in the cocoon, manages to make it out. Whoops. And it's looking like Minican is just going to be able to siege this fort down. Verd's runs into the Nova, not willing to wait that extra half second. It's the right play. Verd very well could have died there if it were not for that little bit of micro. Meanwhile, when it comes to Soak, once again, the offlaners are remaining very even, but Grits is getting out-soaked. The absence of Hogger is hurting him. Zenroth is completely comboed away. Grits is running through. This fight looks like it's going to go to the favor of running wild. Jeez, that arrow! Meanwhile, Jaeger setting up a diagonal spin, it looks like. Or not. That's how it be sometimes. You know how it is. Now, it's looking like Jägermeister's forced to run. Kairu spots him. It's going to be a lot of damage in this fight. Jägermeister gets caught by the... And the arrow hits the back line. Jaeger goes down. Gambit might go down next. And meanwhile, in mid lane, Minican and Josh are on a split push jamboree. Kairu goes on to Josh. Without a DPS follow-up, though, it's going to be difficult to stop these gremlins from doing free chip. Josh takes a Chromie W, but makes it out okay. Verd has been left to clear out this point as quickly as possible. And it looks like this second... Thank you. And thanks for the raid. Ooh, Zenroth goes in despite the Protector being there to stun him out. Odin is dropped out. Grits is forced to clear this out. Kairu flips Jaeger, but can't really do much more. Meanwhile, Minican and Josh are just hitting that Punisher with Terran might. Bird takes a few tower shots. They manage to clear it out without fully losing the fort. And Zenroth goes in with the E. And Kairu loses about half HP in one go. Pull is used onto Verd. And Grits is given a lot of time to free soak. That defense was rough, but it hasn't given either team a significant advantage yet. This is still every man's game. Whoop. Both teams off to do the bruisers. And TNT is stepping on into the clear. Grits shows bot side, and Miniken starts to move towards top side. They're leaving Josh as a flex soaker in the bot side against the Blaze. Zenroth spots out Kairu, lands a big wall bang. Well, Kairu lands a big wall bang, not Zenroth. And Elixia is getting peppered down by Miniken. Oh, Gambit gets sniped from halfway across the map, but dodges out of the way of the Chrome EQ with the E. Grits tries to charge. Kairu tries to charge, but both Miniken and Zenroth have nothing to do with that. And meanwhile, Josh just took off another fourth of a fort. Josh just shamelessly starts peppering Kairu. Grits stuns out Zenroth, so he's going to be a little bit later. And Kairu's caught, pulled, and Verd goes down. The web is on the Diablo. And the stun comes out. Oh, that's a half-decent light bomb. And the reversal might take out Zenroth, but no, it's just not enough. But Josh goes down instead. Jaeger tanks a few more shots. But Diablo's coming back up. That camp demands Jaeger's attention. Miniken is probably just going to be able to barely sneak away using the extra movement speed, leaving Kairu with nothing but broken dreams and hope. Both teams, once again, remain parallel in soak. And 16s are out for both parties. A lot of talents, full pulls, critterize, percent damage in headbanger, debilitation. I do not understand the appeal of this talent, honestly. And Miniken left the game, and the pause gets skipped because this is a replay. We don't got enough time for that. And another fort drops. This objective is definitely going to be to the advantage of TNT. They're the ones that have a fort here. They have two forts, in fact. They have options. They have healing fountains. And they have Hogger and Hammer. Definitely going to be to the edge of Running Wild, though. They managed to sneak about 20 of these mercs before anything major happens. There's a 5-man dedication for both of these. Jaeger doesn't get a chance to set up the spin, gets flipped away. Light Bomb doesn't quite land. And, yeah, the Hogger starts spinning. It has begun. Miniken tanks the arrow. Oh, the spin is over. Grits is forced to step out. There's just another 6 more for Running Wild. Zenroth goes in, but catches the wall bang. And Kairu and Grits both go down. Well done by Zenroth. Elixia is forced to be pulled. Sidesteps the Q. And yeah. This is bad news bears for Running Wild. This is potentially going to be the moment that the game ends. It's a full health Punisher. There's nobody to jump it safely. There may be good AoE clear, but that's about it. Tanks are only just respawning now. And Uber tanks the shot and drops down. Anduin gets cocooned by Zenroth. Grits jumps on in and is forced to use Bunker. Jaeger is in the backline. Jaeger is probably going to go down here, but so did Grits. Miniken just needs to keep on right-clicking, and this game is going to go down for the side of TNT. Why did I nearly say LTK there? I'm actually losing my mind right now. All right. Are they even reported yet? Probably not. Nope, they're not reported yet because nobody does. All right. Vertus sent me. Another game? Oh, wait. I'm going to need to handle something. Okay. And we're going in to game number 2. This one is 2 of the Spider Queen. And that's what I have. Oh no! Alright, this is match point. Wait, what? Okay, let me just solve this. And this is match point for running wild. Yes, you did exactly what I instructed, good sirs. But you see, I still don't have the replays for the Imagine versus Big Push Power series. When I get those, I'll be very happy. They haven't either reported them, nor have they sent them to me. Oh, and seen, yeah. So, anyways. On the side of Running Wild, we have Cairo on Diablo, Verd on Greymane, Executive on Brightwing, Grits on Hogger, and Mr. Executive was on Brightwing, and Ellie was on Falstead. Anyways, for the side of New Team, we have Jägermeister on Blaze, Josh on Vala, Gambit on Anduin, Miniken on Maiev, and Zenroth on a new Barak again. Talents are out. Get them while they're fresh and hot. Grits. Tries and catches. Oh, okay. That wasn't clean, but nobody died. Yes, I almost called Elixia Elorania. Yes, I know. I'm very sorry. Oh, and there goes Verd. Kairu charges in. Minican can't quite finish the fight. And as for the folks on the side, I had a thought. I lost that thought. Train of thought is gone. Jägermeister got clear priority and starts his Bruiser camp nice and early. Burns his D to make this camp happen. Verd is doing the same thing, taking a lot of damage to make it work. Both of these camps are going to leave their doers drained and exhausted. Meanwhile, Minicam goes in, gets to pull on Grits, and not much else happens. Bird sees the engagement. Oh, wait. This is not good for Miniken. But he makes it out 300 HP, and Verd makes it out with 70 HP. Grits makes it out with nothing. He dies. Oh, no. That's the second kill of this game, and it goes New team. TNT. This is an explosive start, everyone. Karen Zenroth trading on in. And this bot side camp is going to go over to New Team. Jägermeister and Verd trading on in. Elixia catches that soak. And Josh is forced to catch it as it decays. Look at that decayed globe. Oh, look at that missed opportunity. Kairu gets the Z. Wait, the Z gets interrupted by something? Kairu goes down from a huge flank on Jägermeister's part. That's creating a significant gem difference in the favor of New Team. And meanwhile, Josh has just been split pushing this entire time. That's an entire tower gone down in 3 minutes. Utterly unreasonable. And Verd is caught by the pull. Gambit is hitting him for all it's worth. Executive makes it out as well. Miniken is looking for that tether. And here it is. Verd is the word. Pull is forced out on Miniken. And turning is a distinct possibility for TNT right now. These structures are going down. Looks like Blaze is being left to double soak against both the DPS from running wild. And Miniken is just Come on, Karen! Are you really just gonna... Is your bloodlust so unsatiable that it can only be ended with your own death? Yeah, his first turn in isn't going to do that much for TNT. Running wild is set to get a turn in if they can just get in another 31 gems. Jägermeister and Josh ripping into that bruiser camp. They're going to get huge priority on. Miniken is just going in again. This man has no fear. This man can never become punch drunk. And I'm all here for it. It's awesome. Boop. And level 10s are out for the side of TNT. So far, they're what you would expect. Rain of Vengeance, Disc, Cocoon, and Light Bomb. 2 more gems are needed. Elixia could be the one to get those. Oh. This isn't good. Elixia gets caught by the Disc. It's a massive counter engage, and Zenroth very nearly goes down. Elixia forces out the Gust, getting Josh out, but not in time to save the Brightwing. Makes it out with 100 HP. A secondary fight is going on. Verd and Josh are trading into one another. Grits is going, and any chance of him getting kills is gone. For as frantic as that fight was, Only Verd dropped him it. Grits manages to get the turn in. And... yeah. He's gonna put TNT on the defensive for a few seconds here. Kairo's got a lot of gems. Vert steps on out in the mid lane. Somebody's danger pinging Kairo's location. And Kairo looks to cut the rotations. Zenroth's forced to Eon out. Jaeger's clearing bot side pretty quickly. And the disc goes straight down onto Kairo. The Entomb catches the Brightwing. Bird does what they can in terms of damage. And I have a question. Why does everyone lightning breath right now? Ooh, Grits goes in, deep damage. Polymorph lands, and Kairo goes down. That's Soul's lost. Ken makes it out with 100 HP. Grits falls. Jaeger is stepping up here. Might chase in even further with Bunker. Not that bold, though. Zenroth's got that combo. Kairo's rooted. Kairo's got the Z forced out on her. And it looks like Miniken got the turn in. Okay. Very aggro by Miniken. This does not land, but 13s are out for TNT. And the objective is out. We're seeing everything from Gloom, Shadow Armor, Collision Course, Urticating Spines, and Lion Speed. Oh yeah, your magic is a double stun. There goes Kairo and Executive. Elixia's put into the cocoon. And it looks like just gets caught by the Impale and killed. That's 3 kills to nothing. 4 kills to nothing. Grits is the only one left. Multiple forts are going down. I don't like where this is going. This may very well be another domination. Okay. Let's put the screen here. Or here. Yep, this will do. And another fort goes down. 10 minutes in. And TNT has established a significant advantage. They're going to be first to 16. And while I'm always optimistic about a running wild upset, I wonder if it's actually going to happen here. Miniken has half a turn in on his own. Jaeger's got another 10. It's not looking pretty. 16's out. It's again debilitation. And Manticore. A lot of percent damage. A lot of damage reduction. And once again, the possible gut is lost. It's eliminated. Elixia does not make it out. Grits is in the back line. Kairo's trying everything. Miniken gets a pull on. Oh, no. Miniken gets another turn in for the side of TNT. Oh dear. This is going to be a tough set of lanes. Jägermeister's pushing out bot side. Miniken is on a flank, looking for that pick. Just takes one false engage on a Zenroth for this to be like completely a Ripperoni situation. Josh and Zenroth stepping in. Miniken's abandoned the idea of the hidden bush. And this fort looks like it's going down. Hogger is caught in a disc, hit by that, and there's the gust. There's why Zenroth has normally been targeting Elixio with these cocoons. Kairu's hit by the pole. Miniken's on the back line, looking for engages. And Kairu goes down. Wait. Ooh. Bird tries to get Josh. Couldn't quite manage it. Bird makes it out. No, he goes down as well. Zenroth jumps down as well. Kairu's back. Jaeger just barely misses, and Kairu drops. All right, then. That's gonna be almost certainly GG for the side of TNT. Lexia tries to force it out. The core is so low from the side of Running Wild. It's gone to 50%. Verd has respawned. And there goes Executive. Gambit drops. Jägermeister's getting dangerously low. Jaeger goes down. Josh is getting run down by Elixia. Wait. Oh no, God is gonna finish the job. Oh no! And that is a domination for the side of TNT. Whoa. Okay. I am going to need to find these darn replays. Because I was hoping to also knock out Imagine versus Big Push Power right now. Let's see here. Was that one reported? No, which means it's not available yet, which is sad. But, okay. Hey! GG's. I love to do that. Ding 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 ding. Wait, seriously? That can't be correct. That's crazy. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Let me just get the sources. Push power is on the left side. Bang. That's not good. That's nice. And imagine is on this side. There we go. Now then, let's boop, boop, whoops. Imagine goes here. Push power goes here. And okay. I've got the series. All right. Let's get out of that replay. And TTO is literally streaming it. Okay, that's fine. It do be like that sometimes. So, Bob, if you spoil me at all, I will cry. You will make me very sad. Anyways, let's get into game number 1. What the... What are these comps? These look awesome. So, Virtuoso's doing the offline... doing the main tank ETC again. Fatal Rampage is on Blaze. JTR is on that Green Main. Breakwood is on Lunara. And Zadie is on Deckard. Concept for Big Push Power is on Deathwing. Final Stand is on Animan. Sovereign is on Sylvanas. TTO is on Johanna. And Flyest Raven is on Zeratul. Anyways, let's get into game number 1 of this best of 3 series.
3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
And looks like the folks on the side of Big Push Power managed to break priority just slightly. DTR sticks around for a few globes. Breakwood gets on in though, and Zadie's there to defend. Deathwing post 7 is particularly annoying on this map. Okay. I forgot about the replay time. Okay, and the crowd goes miles, I guess. Sovereign gets stunned out. JTR is doing a lot of damage. He's forced to Eon away. Okay. How do I know there's a way for me to... people to chill out, but holy shit. Like, just take chill pills. Holy crap. Anyways, Fatal Rampage is on that camp. Flight Rave is not interested in interacting with that. Concept goes into the air. He may have wanted to fight there, but it just wasn't available. Oh, Sovereign and Virtuoso just passed like 2 ships in the night. Concept rotates down, trying to defend this tower, and meanwhile, Sovereign and Virtuoso back on out. Breakwood still anchoring. A lot of chip has happened in Big Push Power's favor. And the pressure keeps mounting. Looks like Concept's going to channel this out, as well as JTR. Leaves it as a 3v3 poke fest. And in this regard, I think neither team is going to be able to effectively win. Deathwings rotating down. JTR, not particularly concerned about this. Goes in and catches that mid lane soak. Virtuoso goes in, presses another W, and then disengages.
Like all the others, the altar is ours. Fire upon the grave. I will not return to those wretched mines.
Actually, I know. The crowd went child. That's what I meant to say. Ah, yes. That makes more sense. Anyway, 7's coming out for both teams. Of course. Of course. And Suppressive Fire, which is actually half as effective against Deathwing, due to the way Deathwing's trait works. Fatal Rampage is here to say, no, this is our camp. And Virtuoso takes control. However, Big Push Power got a very big push there. Breakwood couldn't really stop it. And Flyest Raven is stacking out that Zeratul, getting it going. One more. And the globe quest will be complete. Yeah, so this skirmish might result in a dead Zadie here. Not so, though. Nobody has died. Damage has been dealt, but nobody has died. Oh no, here comes the Dragonfire.
Take the altars and put an end to the
Damage-wise, Sylvanas and Lunar are staying close together. JTR has been flex soaking. Doesn't have nearly as much. And why am I showing APN? Nobody cares about APM in Heroes of the Storm. It's junk data. Flyest Raven sneaks a point. Sovereign's going for this one. And we're seeing ults coming out on the side of IMGN. It's once again stage dive, leaping strike, bullet, sleep, and so it begins with Deathwing ad nauseum stall. Virtuoso cannot channel this without the help of another. And we are seeing falling bomb taken by Big Push Power. Spicy. It's a good combo, especially late game when you got a Zeratul that needs support on the back. Anyways, Virtuoso, Flyest Raven, all very close to each other. Fatal Rampage getting that camp out quickly. Virtuoso looking for potential slide. Sees it, misses it. But a lot of damage is done to Fly's Raven. Breakwood is being forced to defend solo here. It's an untenable situation. And JTR is forced to back on out. Virtuoso coming in with deep flank. Catches final stand. Final stand is just going to disappear. Light Bomb is used before he drops, though. He dies before it goes out, though. Fly's Raven and crew are just ripping in. And yeah. It was a very even game.
You better hurry. The altars rise again.
Flyeth Raven gets jumped on once again. There's only a single point this time on bot side. And JTR still catching that mid lane soak. TTO is going to be a little bit late for this fight, and 13s are coming out in the favor of IMGN. They're always maintaining a slight soak lead. TTO can't get there for the stall, but Concept can. Deathwing ad nauseum begins. There's only so many meteors that can drop, but TTO now lands the blind. Zadie finally gets it off. IMGN is free from the Deathwing curse. Deathwing drops on in. I need water. And we see mostly conventional talents, I think. Blaze still hasn't picked one, though. Oh my word. This is a 3-man gank on a Zeratul. Flyeth Raven just keeps on disengaging. And meanwhile, Breakwood has to deal with the fact that Sovereign's likely going to push on in here. Arrows are down. Light bombs could come on up. This is half a fourth. It's going to be lost. Practically nothing. Well, not practically nothing. This camp is going to make things more even. Virtuoso peeking this Sapper camp. And yeah. It's a hard fight, especially into Deathwing just breathing bloody murder all over IMGN. Taking this point is nearly impossible. But Sovereign very nearly goes down. Whew.
Be swift, heroes. Do not let the Keeper's cronies reach the altars before you.
Fatal Rampage escapes out with about 500 HP. Flyeth Raven jumps in and drops.
Hero slain.
Breakwood starts that channel, but you know who is in the air. This is where suffering begins. Yay, it continues. Brought valuable time for Flyeth Raven to come out. And why am I yawning into oblivion? Actually cursed. It's looking like IMGN's getting closer and closer to a 6 cap in terms of damage. Fatal Rampage goes on in and finishes the job. Slice Raven really wants to get a revenge kill here, but this isn't enough. Their Sovereign doesn't have Black Arrows yet, uses them now. Virtuoso's jumping in and is eating dragon breath for breakfast. Oh, there's the falling bomb. Virtuoso drops on down. Slice Raven managed to catch Breakwood while I wasn't looking, and that's a 4-man kill by the side of Big Push Power. That's not good for Imagine. Slice Raven's sneaking this camp away. Doesn't want a certain Blaze to get it done. Sovereign looking for a little bit of split damage here. Manages to take on a tower. And the majority of Imagine still hasn't respawned yet. The gate goes down topside. Fatal Rampage. It's going to take a while to get this one gone. TTO's finishing off this camp with his tools. Hammers for days. And Virtuoso doesn't get stalled out here. It's going to give GTR much needed time to clear out this, start the chip. But TTO is here to say no. Light Bomb is active, but Imagine is absolutely determined to just unleash the freaking Ancient Blessings and take this fort down quickly and promptly. One of Deckard's strongest tools is this talent. You don't see it all that often, but in coordinated, it's really good. Meanwhile, Sovereign's getting that chip down. Slice Raven's doing the same top side. Oh, Fatal Rampage just charges on in, gets his lane under control. But it's a lot of chip coming his way. Virtuoso backs him up. And JTR finishes off that camp. Dwayne is going to come out in a bit. And when these come out for the side of Big Push Power, we see everything from both the Storm, Twilight Falls, Heaven's Fury, and Arrival of a God. DTR and Fatal Rampage start that split push. Virtuoso appears to just simply be wasting time over here, while Fatal Rampage and DTR get the work done. Final Stand manages to catch the objective, and Slice Raven is stepping on in to fight JTR down. Rewind is used out, and JTR might just be able to pick up a kill here. Not quite. And I don't know how they managed to live over here, but everyone is alive on the side of Imagine in the bot lane as well. Once again, we see another Bulls of the Storm, Spec the Elderly, Fortified Bunker, Intensifying Toxin, and Hunter's Blunderbuss. Virtuoso steps on in, looking for a power slide here. Catching TTO or someone else would be absolutely crucial for getting a pick. Final Stand almost gets caught. No, Virtuoso catches him using both of the Storm. Final Stand goes down. Well played by Virtuoso. And the pumpkins are all in a row. They do their damage. They do it well. TTO is continuing to fire out everything that they can. A lot of damage. A lot of fire. Fatal Rampage is reduced to roughly 2/3 HP. But only the healer is picked, and Concept is a nearly unbreakable anchor. Flyest Raven is getting that damage done. And it is likely that PTO and crew will force its point out while they're stalling for time with Concept. Fatal Rampage has the same idea against Flyest Raven, but doesn't quite have enough damage to close it out. JTR is running 2 against 1 against these two, and whoa, Flyest Raven goes down. JTR might get tower dove here too, and JTR also goes down. Virtuoso tries to jump on Sovereign. Barely misses to kill with about 200 HP. Final Stand might get picked out by Breakwood here. It's all a question of whether Final Stand can land a good stun here. No, Fatal Rampage cannot land the stun. But Final Stand is brought incredibly low. Manages to heal himself up. The bunker's used by Breakwood to dodge the Concept Fear. And so looking like this entire exchange will result in no kills for either team. Imagine is incredibly close to a 6 cap. Little bit more pressure in every lane, and they manage to take these forts down. The most healthy one is topside, but it's barely over half. TTO is getting stalled on out. Stuntic hits TTO. Fatal Rampage follows up with a big charge. Final Stand heals out that damage. Concept is jumping on in. And Sovereign pops the black arrows, looking to engage here. So tempting, but can't quite close the gap. A few more seconds on most of the ults for big push power. They don't want to take this fight just yet, but there are enough points now on this map between boss and these two objectives for either team to end it all here. Imagine steps on in. They're looking to force this camp out, ideally before Deathwing can drop. And there's the drop. That's a lot of damage onto JTR. And that is going to be GG. Those 3 kills are more than enough for big push power to finish this one off. Fatal Rampage is getting body blocked with Concept. TTO manages to get it out. Just a matter of running that boss down. There is nothing left for big push power, well, for Imagine to do. They see the boss play, and this is going to be an end. Would you look at that? The fact that I showed the time for the replay didn't actually matter because it was so close for the whole game. Thank goodness. My mistakes never matter. I don't have to do anything with any quality whatsoever. And GG. I don't think I'm funny, to be honest. I'm hilarious. And it looks like Imagine takes first pick. Not that that information is important to me at all. And let's get into game number 2. I'll do a stat check with the game next time, but I've already closed the replay, so shucks, I guess. Anyways, we are going to Battlefield of Eternity. Yep. But yeah, you'll always be able to find the stats for the game in Hero's Profile. So I don't feel too bad not providing you that. Darn it! Thank goodness I didn't actually show it until now. But I don't think I showed you anything. That's good, that's good. You have no idea if there's going to be a 30-minute game coming up or a 20-minute game coming up. Oh, the stats out already? Wait a minute, if I look at these, I will spoil myself, won't I?
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
Anyways, for the side of Imagine, we have Virtuoso on Diablo, Breakwood on Sylvanas, Zadie is on Brightwing, JTR is on Li Ming, Fatal Rampage is on Imperius. For the side of Big Push Power, we have TTO on Johanna, Final Stand on Hanzo, Sovereign on Stukov, Flyeth Raven on Thrall, and Concept on Hogger. I hate doing that. I could have literally paused and set it at half pace, but I didn't want to. JTR is doing a little bit of pokey. Flyeth Raven is coming in for a big flank. We can assume that Zeratul was banned because he's not playing it. And it's looking like we're seeing a AA Hanzo build. Best be careful there, Virtuoso. You don't want to give Hanzo too many stacks early game. Seeing Spell Shield. W build Imperius for now. And yeah. That's about it. That's Raven is fighting this solo while Hogger does camps. This is going to end badly. JTR continues to do the shameless Li Ming pick. And Hogger's decided to go bot side now. Oh, JTR barely makes it out alive with about 40 HP. Meanwhile, that camp is getting stopped by Breakwood. Virtuoso's doing what they can. Flyeth Raven dodges another spear. Concept's there to clear. And he's got the silent circle down, so Breakwood and Virtuoso can't step up. Both teams are going to take a pretty nasty amount of chip in their relevant lanes. JTR's here. Never fear. Virtuoso disengages using charge. Unfortunate. As tanks, we always like to use our abilities to engage. But sometimes you gotta use your mobility to escape to live another day. Them's the means. And both teams get their Bruiser camps pretty quickly, but Big Push Power definitely got it out faster and was up there immediately. Fatal Rampage is going in, doing damage. Lands a two-man spear. If there was any follow-up from anyone else besides Breakwood, that would have been enough to kill it. It's a 5-man rushdown. Virtuoso's clearing out this camp nice and quickly, loses a tower. Eventually, someone on Big Push Power is going to have to handle that push topside, though. Fatal Rampage disengages. PTO finds himself facing down Breakwood. Virtuoso lingers back just a little bit further. JTR is trusted with his defense. He has Aether Walker. He has his Qs, but none of that does enough damage. Ooh, TTO makes it out alive thanks to Iron Skin. Fatal Rampage and Virtuoso both get hit with... Oh, that's reactive Lithium Spores. Oh no! There goes Zadie on Brightwing. And it looks like this first objective is going to pass its way on to Big Push Power. All of Imagine heals them out. The objective heads top lane. I will mess with the dark arts a bit here. Because I am impatient. And level 7s are coming out for both teams. Oop. Garbage fire, follow through, never outmatched, conviction. Wait, follow through. That's a gnarly talent that I haven't seen in a while. And redemption is complete. Final stand is going to be hitting a lot harder now. Calamity, Lost Soul, Pulling Fervor, and Critical Mist. Okay, some of these talents I don't get. Ooh, Sovereign gets flipped. Sovereign goes down. Breakwood's jumping on a final stand now. They're trading into each other now. Okay, final stand runs away. Not interested in taking that trade to its completion, which would have been his death. Uh-oh. The spread catches final stand. That's mega unlucky. And with that, things have been completely turned into Imagine's favor. Hanzo is dead and gone for a few seconds. Johanna's 10 seconds out here. This fort is going down. Well, maybe not immediately, but in the future tense, you know? Zadie doesn't die there. Manages to stay alive. And JTR almost finishes it off. It's with a sliver of HP now. It's likely going to be either Breakwood or JTR who finishes the job. Breakwood's on the flank. JTR is showing themselves. And meanwhile, Fatal Rampage and Concept have been trading it. Very little damage changed. Okay, Fly's Raven is back. And Rearing for action. Breakwood Hearths to get back mana. And both teams are on the way to 10.
You and all your servants in hell will cower before me.
Both teams clipping up these immortals.
For a change in strategy.
Push power is slightly... No. Yeah, push... Imagine... Push power is slightly faster. Blah, I just got confused. Virtuoso gets a chip. Oh! Final stand is forced to jump away. Virtuoso dives on in deep. Lightning Breath starts on Fly's Raven. Earthquake is used to stifle the engage. And Virtuoso barely gonna make it out. Concept is the first to drop in this fight. Final stand makes it out with a sliver of HP, but the firecrackers just explode and JTR secures a triple kill. I hope Big Push Power wins at this point. My voice is starting to crack. But it's looking like Imagine is going to be able to secure a Game 3 here. Whoop. Virtuoso keeps that trade going. GTR gets the side shot. It looks like what shield was just used, but there's no real follow through for it. This Immortal is dropping fast. Breakwood's got those arrows, but can't quite get in range. And this Immortal is probably going to go down in a few seconds here. However, Fatal Rampage finishes the job. Top side. Imagine has a substantial advantage now. That camp is still pushing. Virtuoso is on site, on vision. And he's declaring the final stand. This is my camp now. Come and get me. Oh, hey. When did Fatal Rampage get here? Final Stand takes about a third of his HP in Li Ming burst damage. Breakwood has the arrows, but can't quite close the gap. Fatal Rampage is hunting for it. 13s are coming out. We're seeing Remorseless, Li Ming 13, which I don't know what that does. I think it's Diamond Skin of this tier. Yes. No, it's Illusion instead of this tier. Divine Rage, Hellfire, Pixie Boost. Fatal Rampage is going to clear this one out fast. Holy Fervor allows him to just move on through. And it looks like Big Push Power is going to get that camp out. There's no such equivalent for Imagine. So they are likely going to either invade or move on in and take their camp. But no, they've got the Sylvanas. They're going to step on in, do a bit of chip damage, and then disengage. There are multiple extremely dangerous ults here. Fatal Rampage just spears on over the wall. Somebody's going to have to clear out this top side for the side of Imagine. Li Ming is starting that clear. Fatal Rampage gets a spear on to Final Stand. Silence is out. TTO is likely going to be first to drop. And Sovereign is so close to being next. 300 HP out. Breakwood finishes off the clear bot side. And JTR continues the race. Going to take a bit of work to catch up with this build. Meanwhile, Concept gets that clear as quickly as possible. Oh no, Final Stand is forced to jump over the wall. JTR comes in and cleans up that kill. Sovereign is next. Breakwood puts it down, and another fort drops for nothing. Last Raven's getting a few hits in here before he retreats, but this could go very wrong. And Flyest Raven looks like they're going to be next on the chopping block. JTR's orbs find their mark. TTO is going to get caught again. And is forced to retreat thanks to Fatal Rampage and Virtuoso threatening the body block. And it looks like this next Immortal is going to go for Imagine. That's nearly a 2-level lead in their favor. Things are not looking good for Big Push Power this game. Ooh. Push Power steps on in and is trying to race us down. They're not going to be able to completely clear it out, but they are potentially going to be able to blunt the blow. However, for Imagine, kill on someone like Concept is a perfect opportunity to just continue their advantage. However, JTR and Breakwood are likely just going to clear off this last 3,000 HP in a few moves. Zadie is potentially going to get flanked out here. They try to run, but it's not looking good. Fatal Rampage cues into range, and Zadie sneaks her way out. Breakwood's got that camp. Got to clear it out quickly, though, because this Immortal is prepared, and it is ready to go. Looks like Imagine is running straight to their wells right now. Breakwood's going to need it. They have a 16 advantage. They're almost on to 17 here. That 2-level lead will likely allow them to take a camp or more. Dwarfs was at full souls. Concept is forced to clear topside. Coming back down now, but that potentially means this push is going to go even further and even harder here. If the mainline push doesn't work, Imagine's going to be getting chip elsewhere. Breakwood's got those arrows in now. This Immortal's going to be pushing more freely. And Final Stand takes a load of damage. Fatal Rampage doesn't manage to get his ult fully channeled. Virtuoso's tanking a lot. Concept gets blown up. TTO makes it out alive. But Sovereign takes a whole bunch of damage and doesn't land the target that he wanted there. Virtuoso, souls are dropped. We're seeing a lot of value out of Alpha Wolf in that one fight. Flyest Raven, though, just gets disintegrated. That's 4 kills. They've got the Giants. TTO may be able to stall this out, but it's not looking good. It would take categorical misplays on the part of IMGN in order for them to not be able to take a win here. Concept, however, is back on out. Oh, and there goes TTO's HP. These Catas are doing a lot down here. Imagine opts to retreat. They just run out of mana. But they've still got those Catas pushing. They've still got the advantage. Now it just becomes a matter of, do they get a singular set of kills? Like, just 2. Stukov or Hanzo. And IMGN can force the win. Hogger, Joe, Thrall, they may be able to stall, but if they run out of sustain or they run out with heavy damage, they will not be able to take the kind of fight they need to defend their core. This camp, building pressure. Big Push Power is positioning in an aggressive manner that they're using to hopefully catch off Breakwood. But doesn't quite catch anyone. Zadie manages to teleport away. Good play. The execution doesn't go as planned. Flyest Raven, Concept, they both go down. Virtuoso's getting that advantage. Sovereign's put it out. They still need... No. That's going to be game for IMGN. They're going to take this point. Oh, and we see JTR using the repulsion to stop Final Stand from charging. They may have lingered too long on the side of IMGN here for these kills, but they've got 20 seconds to get the core and end it out. Meanwhile, topside has 4 catapults pushing. It's unlikely that even if IMGN fails to end here, Big Push Power will be able to close any sort of win. 20s are out for the side of IMGN. Lots of healing, and this core is going to go down before Stukov spawns. Alright. It is a 2 kills to 19-1 in the favor of IMGN. Here's the full talents. And here are the stats. In terms of damage, Final Stand managed to edge out JTR. But in terms of kills, Breakwood and JTR were fairly split. And both of them nearly had 100% kill participation. Breakwood only missed a singular kill. But it's also important to note that both Virtuoso and Fatal Rampage had incredibly high kill participation ratings. Imagine when they took team fights, they took them together and they won them quickly. It's a hard thing to do while eking out a soak advantage that is painfully remarkable. Breakwood and Imperius both very close to Hogger in terms of numbers. Flyest Raven falls down a bit, but the next one is the Brightwing. Soak difference. How do we see that numbers? Okay, wait, whoa. Cool. I didn't know you could do that. Huh. Customization. Anyways, I can't find the way to do the XP breakdown right now. My brain is slow. Let's get on to game number 3. Whew. Either team could close this one out and take all the marbles. We are headed to Sky Temple. I just disabled my sound again because I'm very good at this. All right. Oops. For the side of Imagine, we have Zabi on Anduin, Breakwood on Vala, Fatal Rampage on Dahaka, Virtuoso on Johanna, JTR on Hugger. This is a double bruiser comp. For the side of Big Push Power, we have Flyth Raven on Genji, TTO on Muradin, Sovereign on Junkrat, Final Stand on Lucio, and Concept on Blaze. Both teams have done a little bit of role swapping. Alright, level 1 talents. Let's take a peek. Not everyone's selected one yet. But nothing particularly out of the ordinary. Ooh, Final Stand. Flyth Raven gets caught out. And it's looking like this is going to be a fairly even start. No kills are pulling out. And tugs are being looked for. Concept's getting a bit of priority in this lane. And it looks like it's going to be... Imagine's not quite sure who to send topside. But ultimately it looks like it's going to be JTR. Fail Rampage, meanwhile, is catching bot side. Final Stand slips away. And Breakwood vault out of a 4-man gank attempt. I wonder who it possibly could be. Also, if you tell me how this game ends, Sovereign, I'm going to cry. So, no spoilers. Oh, wait! Wait a minute! Sovereign left a mine right there! Knocked Breakwood off of it! And the camp was capped by the side of Big Push Power! Breakwood does a double take, comes back in and cleans the darn thing. But not before it takes roughly, I don't know, a fifth of the fort? Maybe a little bit less? Not good news for Imagine. There's a lot of good chip coming out of Sovereign's place. Those mines are becoming a problem. Zadie feels it's necessary to defend down Breakwood. Virtuoso is clearing out top slide right now. That's one tower chipped out. Wait, this is offlane Johanna build. What? What is this shit? I have no idea what's going on in this game. Imagine is playing this map drastically differently than I would. So I am very confused. Like, normally they're the team that does conventional macro. Then again, I shouldn't be too surprised. They've done, you know, things like ETC in the past, so hey. Both teams chip out a tower in that topside temple. That's not quite enough to fully end the fort. But Big Push Power is managing to step on in and take control of both points temporarily. And Fatal Rampage is being left on the offside soak. In the end, this is going to go in the favor of Imagine. You're going to manage to get some good damage. And JTR is taking a lot of damage here, just kind of fine. And, oh yeah, talents. Okay. And there goes the blaze. JTR's on the double soak. Sovereign's getting a bit of damage. A little bit of free poke. JTR is going to have help if he wants to catch both these lanes. Oh. Nope, I'm using the power of rewind. I don't care. What happens here? I must know. Oh no! Oh no! What was that? That was... I guess it's Vala's death power spike. Once again, Sob uses that ridiculous boop just to be an annoying Junkrat-y nuisance. It's Fatal Rampage getting bullied on and out. JTR's heading up topside, looking for that soak. Virtuoso and Break would clear that out. And yeah. What next? Alter out. Let's make sure. I don't need to show those because they show up on the top of the screen. Everything's conventional so far. I'm hoping to see a haymaker this game. Come on, TTO. And it's Avatar, but that's Dragon Blade. Oh boy. Push power takes control at this point. Virtuoso's taking a lot of damage here. That's a two-man route. Oh. Oy vey. It's a two-man stun. Flash Driver trying to get into that bunker. PTO gets caught and bakes it out with only 200 HP after the jump. Flyeth Draven makes it out with about 500. DTR stands on that point. And, uh-oh. Somebody ate a mine. But Fatal Rampage gets on out just fine. Gets stunned. Silences the Junkrat. Flyeth Draven's on Breakwood now. Oh my god, this fight. And it looks like Breakwood's landed another 50 auto attacks. Ooh, the cleanse catches the tongue. Flyeth Raven's fairly low on the HP. Virtuoso gets shield up another 4 seconds. And it's out. We might see a big blessed shield. Oh no! Right between the front lines. Wait, who got those last few points? It looks like Big Push Power did with a cheeky Genji. Huh. Between these two teams, the damage is pretty even. But Imagine has the pressure. GTR's getting on that camp, getting ready for the spin. Breakwood is sitting in the bush waiting. Concept is being tongued, being annoyed, being irritated, and that spin almost ends. Such is life. Okay, where were we? Oh, right. Nothing much has happened. This camp is pushed out. 13s are out. We're seeing Shingen, Collision Course, Hammers, Lion Speed, Gloom, Pummel. Lots of spell power reduction. TTO forces out JTR and crew. Virtuoso taking a lot of damage. Fly's Raven is flying away. And Zadie and Virtuoso are hit with a gigantic mine. Fatal Rampage manages to get TTO in a tongue. And Breakwood goes down to the silence. Virtuoso and GTR kills Sovereign. Concept manages to land a shot on Zadie. Virtuoso drops to meet TTO or someone else. I don't know. GTR might get Fly's Raven here. 150 HP. Oh no. Fatal Rampage is also just on the edge of dying here. Stun connect. Fatal Rampage is just gonna go down here. Everybody on the side of Imagine is dead except for JDR. Wait, let me see. Oh. Okay, I'm judging you right now. Oh. Okay, that is spicy. That is really spicy. Man, this game could go either way. What a tongue by Fatal Rampage. Concept gets that stun. Sovereign is shotgunning up. And TTO is on the flank. Okay, and Camp got sent so far by Sovereign Ripper that his team had the time to steal the siege camp. Oh no. Fatal Rampage doesn't get it off. Fatal Rampage is now trapped in the entirety of Big Push Power. JGR tries to save, but everything is being used. He gets saved. Fly's Raven finishes them off again, though. Oh, no, 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 no. This is not the time where you want to get picked. He's going to give Big Bush Power the opportunity to kill multiple keeps here. Imagine is running bot side. Can't stay here forever. Sovereign might be able to clear top side, but that mid lane keep is gonna go down. Virtuoso's being left on the point alone. Flies Ravens landing machine guns. TTO's now tanking this. Virtuoso selects to give up those points. Just correctly judges it to be no longer safe. But all of Imagine is back now. So JTR steps on to the point. Next boss is in 2 minutes. This is gonna be hell of a game. And it looks like Big Push Powers starting to push on top side. A lot of vision control, a lot of safety, a lot of deliberate action. Virtuoso loses about a third of his HP, then disengages. A lot of chipped. And they look with pressure. These catapults are going to create a problem for Imagine, bit by bit. Halo Rampage is just waiting out there. JTR, Virtuoso, all playing cautiously. They know one pick right now and the game is over. Flies Raven jumps on in. Virtuoso pops Iron Skin and disengages. Push Power wants to force something, but Imagine is giving them nothing. Boss is in 20 seconds, though. That might be their opportunity. Fatal Rampage is looking for that soak, plays it safe. They haven't capped the camp just yet. They don't want to reveal things just now. But they opt to do it with 8 seconds to spare on boss. Imagine is going to be able to get clear off of these two camps, and it'll be 20s against this boss that they are likely not going to be able to contest. Nice Raven and crew doing a lot of damage. Bring that down quickly. Imagine's just not even contesting this one. Well, okay, they're contesting it now. Fatal Rampage gets caught. And wait, no, Fatal Rampage gets a pick on TTO, but you know. Okay, level 20s are out. As are 16s. I have forgotten to do the talent far too many times this game. It's looking like this boss is going to go down, but it's going to give Big Push Power the chance to take on this camp and just crush this topside keep. It's going to be both. Exceedingly difficult for Imagine to come back from this position. And that is a on the verge of dead Dahaka. Whoa! Cleanse comes out. But yeah, nothing's dead. Load of used ults. And a bit of a pause, and nothing has happened. Time to jump. Huh. TTO gets caught. That's a 2-man route. Life Bomb doesn't quite land. Fatal Rampage doesn't get the tongue off. And the Blessed Shield comes out. Virtuoso lands a load of hits. Bunker is out. And once again, no one has died. This has been such a low kill game. Imagine is on the ropes, though. down significantly in terms of numbers. Let's breathe. Flies Ravens in that bush, doing ninja things. And the Ripper airs continue. Somebody doesn't have to mount up anymore. They just choose to. The next boss is in 2 minutes. Virtuoso steps up, gets that clear. Both teams are on even talent tiers. They're not on even damage. Anybody can win this next phase. But unless the win is significantly stronger, then
They shall pass in my glory.
yeah, as long as Imagine doesn't kill more than 2 people on big push power, then they lose. It's basically impossible for Imagine to end off of this phase. Fatal Rampage gets that stun. They cannot simply afford to trade here. So they're not. They're going up topside. They realize that they're looking for that fight. Oh, Vol gets caught by it. And big push power moves down bot side. Oh, no. Imagine is on the verge of defeat here. There is enough temple shots here to kill their core. There's a ring around the rosy could just completely ruin Imagine's day. All big push power has to do is keep up the pressure, and they've got this in 1 or 2 more temple phases. Well, in 1 more temple phase. And Virtuoso whips the ult. Big push power disengages. TTO might end up sitting on this. It's spinning hammers. TTO's told me that it's a better talent. I'm not particularly enthused. That's kind of the end of the story. From this point on, Imagine if they want to win, has to just take a complete fight and win that fight. The next temple faces multiple temples. They have no options left. Virtuoso and crew stepping on in. They've got another Blessed Shield in 20 seconds. If there was a time to engage, it would be now. TTO and crew showing on the opposite side of the map. This might be the misplay that Imagine has been desperately looking for. But it's Oive Ephemeral. And the Blessed Shield catches TTO. The Light Bomb catches TTO. The Root catches TTO. TTO goes down. Fly's Raven. It's probably going to be able to slip away here, but wouldn't guarantee it. This is a multiple temple phase. And that singular pick won't be enough to allow Imagine to win both of these at once. This game is almost certainly over. And it looks like Imagine is putting 3 onto this point. They're having Fatal Rampage and Virtuoso stall out. Final stand is so low. Oh no. Final Rampage goes down. The boss is here. Sovereign is going to put that mine down. Might be able to steal it out. Oh no, and the flank comes in. Flies Raven doesn't go down. Gets hit. The boss is stolen? Oh no! Now all they have to do on the side of Big Push Power is step onto one of these points, or both of these points. There is nothing that Imagine can do to defend themselves. Oh no! Core defense just became an impossible task. Oh no! That was an absolute slog of a match. Whoops. Give me a second. Anyways, here you go. Here's your talents. Let me do the stats proper this time. So, damage, Sovereign and Genji heavily outpaced Breakwood and Hana. We are seeing everything standard for Joe, except for maybe Blinded by the Light and Eternal Retaliation. I personally don't like this talent. Hoggers, Joggers, Journeyman Cooking, it's W build, Hogger. It's auto attack Walla. It's auto attack the Haka, Cockroach build. And it's, I think, fairly standard for Anduin. I don't know if even Handed Blessing is the right one, but that's about it. Oh, and Inner Fire as well. It's Rewind, Fortified Bunker, then becomes me. Okay, yeah, this has been a series. I don't know why I decided to do 3 hours worth of this stuff. I hope you all enjoyed the games. I know that I'm going to sleep immediately. So, I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, everybody.